The minute she showed me, like, everything clicked and I was like, this is it for me. How I knew it was my dress, I could not stop smiling and I did not want to take it off.
Are we ready to say yes to the dress?
Hey guys, it's Felicia here. Welcome back to my channel. So, I'm a little bit sick. It's not Rona, okay? Which is why I sound like this. But I bought a dress. I bought a dress in October. I kind of like the dress. I don't love it. Like, I love the dress, but I know I can get better because it's not exactly what I wanted. So I'm going to Walmart Place tomorrow, and if I don't find what I'm looking for there, because they had a dress there, it was exactly what I wanted. I saw it on their Instagram, called them. It's not released yet. It's coming out in 2022. So I'm like, why is it still on your Instagram? But whatever. So I curled my wig up for that. That's at 1 p.m. and I'll probably take you guys along with me to that. Where I tried on all the other dresses. I don't want to try on any more dresses after tomorrow. If I can't find what I'm looking for, I've been looking for somebody to like custom make my dress. Can't find that, like having the most difficult time. I'll probably just stick with the dress I have. So we just got to the dress shop. We're at Brides of Florida. I'm with Rochelle. And hopefully today goes good. So let's go outside.
What do you think?
I like it. I don't like the
Size?
like the I don't like it on the front though. The way it comes around to the front, I don't like
Where
that.
this part?
Yeah, no, not that. Like the see-through part.
Oh, like the corset.
Yeah.
It can be light if you want to. So give me all this color or white.
The train is really pretty though.
Yeah.
Do you want it to be white or you want it to be that color?
Oh, I want it white.
Okay.
It can be white
And
then.
then like I can add like the
Is it too much?
I think so.
Now
I like this part.
okay, this is
Yeah.
I don't like anything else.
Let's find something else.
Yeah.
This though.
The see-through bag.
Like, yeah, I like that a lot. Everything else is just too much. Yeah.
What do you think?
I like the glitter.
You like that is all line and it doesn't have any see-through.
Yeah.
And then this one has tapestries.
And this in white. This is gonna be nice.
I like it.
I like it too. Top. I don't like this.
You don't like that it's poofy?
Yeah, I don't like
Oh, so we like more like a film.
Yeah. I just don't like this part.
The way it looks.
Yeah, I like this. I like the
Yeah, she's good.
Yeah, she's supposed to come with me, but I thought my flight was at 2 and not at 1. Okay, I still like the other dress better.
Yeah. This one's really cute though.
I'm like trying to think of it in white.
I think it looked really, really nice.
Yeah.
I actually really like
With
this.
the sleeves.
Yeah, I actually really, really like this one.
I like the other ones better.
It looks a little simple, huh? Do you see it?
I like the,
The shape.
yeah.
You are sparkling though.
This one doesn't have like the mesh. The other ones do. I don't love the mesh.
Yeah.
You know I hate the mesh.
Yeah.
I love the shape.
Yeah.
See, I should have came out first.
Shape is nice.
Yeah, I love the shape.
Just so you know, this one can come with not two in the bottom part. Because right now I have two.
I like this one.
Let me show you. Oh, yeah, no, let me show you the capsule. A ver.
What do you think?
I like it.
I like it too.
Yeah.
So you guys just saw me try on some dresses at Brides of Florida. I went to Brides of Florida November 24th, 2021, and one of those boutiques where you have to pay for your appointment. It's $25 for your appointment, and the way they justify it is that if you find a dress, that $25 goes towards your dress. Okay, I went there with a specific dress in mind. I had seen it on their Instagram, so I called them, and I actually called them twice asking about that dress. I was like, do you guys have this dress in stock? Both times I called, they were like, no, it was part of a trunk show, it's not being released until 2022. I was like, yeah, I don't believe you, I'm just gonna make an appointment anyways. Don't know why I didn't believe them, like they're not the ones that work there. So I made the appointment and I showed her the dress, and she goes, yeah, we don't have that particular dress, but I can show you dresses similar to it. And I was like scrolling through their Instagram, and I had found a few dresses that I did like, just in case, because I was like, this is not going to be an empty appointment. I go to the appointment and I tried on 7 dresses. Guys, honestly, the footage is not that great, and I really do apologize. It is what it is at this point, but I really did like I fell in love with dress number 1 and dress number 4. So dress number 1 and dress number 4, and I was most shocked by dress number 4. That was these dress number 1 was the most like the one I had went in there like with the dress in mind, but I had seen it on their Instagram, and what drew me to that was the back of the dress. I love that back. Dress number 4, I had seen it on Instagram too, and I was like, this is different, you know, I want to try it on, because right now what's in style are those corset style dresses. I hate that. I hate like the mesh that's in the middle, where it's just like you have the bra on top and then see-through in the middle of the skirt. I did not like that, and that's what's in style. That's what I was trying on most places. So I tried on dress number 4, and I was very surprised by how much I actually liked it. Like, it looked really good on me. So I was like going back and forth. I was like, dang, like which one do I want to get? Like, and they were significantly different in prices as well. So what she recommended I do, which is what I was gonna do anyway, she's like, hey, you know, take your pictures, go home, think about it, make another appointment, and come back and try these dresses on. That's what I did. I spent another $25. I spent another $25, and I made an appointment for 2 weeks later, December 11th, to try on these 2 dresses. Unfortunately, like I said, footage is gone. Like, it's just gone. Like, the footage was not there. When I went to go try on the dresses the second time, the 2 dresses, I was stuck torn between. So you guys aren't gonna get to see like my thought process and like me finally coming to the conclusion like this is the dress I want. But luckily I do have a video of like when I like did the yay, I'm saying yes, and they ask you the question. So y'all are about to see that next. So let's watch that, and then I'll come back and talk. Hey guys, so me and Rochelle are going back to Brides of Florida today. I just started coughing. Sorry. It's okay. We're going back to Brides of Florida today. We were here about 2 weeks ago, so the day before my birthday we came so I can try on some dresses, and I found 2 that I really love. So we're coming back today so I can retry them on, and I think I kind of know which dress I'm gonna go with though, but I want to try both of them on. But I have a good feeling. I'm pretty sure I know which one I'm gonna go with today. I woke up with a migraine and it's about to be 4 o'clock. And you gotta answer. Hello? Hello?
Hello?
Hi.
Hi, yes, I'm calling from Brides of Florida because you had an appointment at 4.
Oh yes, we're pulling into the parking lot right now.
Perfect, sounds good.
Alright, bye. Alright, y'all see they just called me. It's the next one. But hopefully this migraine doesn't like hinder this try on, because y'all, it's about to be 4 o'clock and it has not gone away yet. But either way, we're pulling in right now, so I'm about to get a dress again.
Even funny. If you want, you can phone to Dorothy's place so I can ask you, and then she can phone for you. Ready? My friend. Are we ready to say yes to a dress? Say yes to a dress! Yay! Okay, if you want, I can take a picture of you guys.
Okay. Did say yes to that beautiful dress, the first dress I tried on at Brides of Florida. Literally my dream dress, the cap sleeves, the sheer back. I was able to line it, so that's what you guys saw her doing. She was showing me what it would look like with the lining in the stomach part. She was showing me what it would look like white, because my biggest issue, and I think the hardest thing for a lot of people, is if you want a white dress, you have to imagine it in white, because most of the stores carry their dresses in champagne, and they'll have a lot of dresses in ivory or white, but majority of the dresses you'll be trying on will be in champagne or ivory. So she like shoved some fabric, she was all up in there just shoving fabric in there, showing me like what the dress would look like in white and everything, and I fell in love. That was all I needed to see. The dress, and seeing it in white just like solidified it for me. I was like, yes. And the other dress was still very beautiful. I tried it on too, and I was still like going back and forth, but it was her like showing me, because once I told her, I was like, yeah, I like it, but I just don't like this. She goes, let me show you what it looks like. The minute she showed me, like everything clicked, and I was like, this is it for me. So yes, I loved that dress, and that was honestly just like, saying yes to that dress just put everything at ease for me. I was just like, yes, I finally found my dress and I can just move on. So with that being said, I just want to give you guys like a few tips and tricks for like wedding dress shopping. Just from, this is my experience. I'm not a dress consultant, I'm not a professional, but this is just like the experience of someone who just recently went through it. I just want to give you guys some tips for anyone who is planning a wedding, who's engaged, or who just likes to know this kind of stuff. So these tips are in no particular order. I went to 4 different bridal boutiques, bridal shops to try on dresses, and I tried on a total of 28 dresses before I found my dress. And that's gonna lead me into tip number 1. How many dresses are too many? You'll notice a lot of people say, and it's very recommended, don't try on too many dresses, and I 100% agree with that. The dresses start blurring together. They all start looking the same, they start looking alike. So you don't wanna wait too long in between appointments, and you don't wanna try on too many dresses. But with that being said, do what feels right for you. Like, you don't have to let other people dictate your thoughts, your emotions, whatever you do. That's why I ended up saying yes to a dress I didn't love, because I was like, damn, I've already tried on way too many dresses. It's not recommended to keep trying on so many. I need a dress now, blah blah blah. Yeah, no, try on as many as you think is necessary, but don't go overboard. Timeline: when should I start shopping for a dress? Okay, I was a 2022 bride, okay? Things are changing. The wedding industry is changing. When I started looking for a dress, it was recommended to start shopping for the dress and have your dress like no later than 8 months out your wedding. That's changed. Now you need to start shopping for your dress. Like if you have the flexibility, and this is only for people who are having a longer engagement and stuff like that, you get engaged and your wedding, you decide on a date. That's the first thing you need to do, is decide on a year and a date. If you have that availability to start shopping a year out, you need to start shopping a year out. If you get engaged early on in the year, or your wedding is a few months from now, you need to start as soon as you get engaged, because dresses are taking a lot longer to come in. If you're getting your dress custom made, it's taking a lot longer for them to get fabric and material. I bought my dress, I said yes to the first dress in October. I didn't get that dress until July 10th or 11th of 2022. My wedding was the 23rd, guys, and I didn't receive that dress until July like 10th, I believe it was. The dress I actually wore to the wedding, it didn't come in until 2 weeks before my wedding, guys. Like when I tell you I was freaking out, I was freaking out. So I was doing alterations on that dress until Thursday before my wedding. So just keep that in mind. Like, timelines are changing. The wedding industry is, you know, being hit by the recession, just like everyone else is being hit by this, like the economic standards we're in. So things are taking a lot longer. So if you have the luxury to have your wedding a year out, or if you know you're not getting married for another like year and some change, start as early as possible. I mentioned alterations. That's gonna be my next tip. When you buy your dress, or like you're setting your budget for your dress, make sure to include alterations in that, because a lot of people forget that alterations need to happen. Like no matter what, even if you buy your dress off the mannequin, you're gonna have to have something altered. Find out if the store you're buying your dress from, do they include alterations? The first place I bought my dress from, alterations were not included, so I would have to dish out, like that would be extra, and they use their seamstress in-house. The second place I bought my dress from, alterations were an extra $350 for basic alterations. That's included in the contract, right? I felt that was reasonable because I wasn't doing much, so everything I was getting done, they assured me, they were like, yeah, all of that is included. Basic alterations include like hemming the dress up, because when you walk you don't want to be stumbling over the dress, so that has to happen. It includes like taking it in and everything. I had to get some fabric inside. They took some boning out of my dress. So basic alterations, I paid for that when I paid for the dress, $350 extra on top of what I paid for the dress extra. But they let you know that like, hey, this is what it's gonna cover. So just find out, like, do they have a seamstress in house? Do they do what you are kind of thinking you want? Like, are you gonna have to outsource somebody? Like, just budget in alterations in your dress budget. And hey, if you don't use it, that's money left over for you. But it's better to have it and not need it than to need it and not have that money and now you're scrambling. Sizing. That's the next thing I want to talk about, hand in hand with alterations. They recommended getting like a size bigger because it's easier to take fabric out than to put fabric in. So keep that in mind. Every bridal store is different. That's kind of the norm, but you still want to be like, okay, if I need to have X, Y, and Z done, I need to remember like I don't have much wiggle room if I got my correct size. Hey guys, I just wanted to pop in real quick because I forgot to mention this. It's important to know that you need to be like the size that you want to be, aka your weight goal, a month out from the wedding. And I think this is important to know because the first bridal shop where I bought my dress from, they didn't tell me this. The second place I bought my dress from, it's in their contract, just for awareness and so people know. And they also reiterated it to me, 1 month before your wedding, no procedures, no drastic weight changes, no pregnancy. And obviously with the no pregnancy, they just kept saying over and they're like, please try to avoid getting pregnant before your wedding. That's because, you know, people will get upset, and it's in some places, like at least in Brides of Florida, it's in their contract. You pay for basic alterations, and like I said, it's easier to take fabric out than put fabric in, because they asked me, they're like, are you planning to lose a lot of weight before the wedding? And I was like, maybe 5-10 pounds. If you're planning to lose like a significant amount, let them know when you purchase your dress, like when you're actually going to pay for it. Like, no procedures, no drastic weight changes, and no pregnancy. And also drastic weight changes could also mean like bodybuilding, because they asked me that too. They're like, do you plan on, you know, doing any body contouring, like body restructuring, bodybuilding, any kind of stuff like that? If you are, just know you need to be your goal weight a month out from your wedding. And obviously as women, our weight fluctuates, and that's okay, because you know it fluctuates like 5, maybe 10 pounds, maybe. 10 pounds is a lot. I don't know if it fluctuates that much, but you know, our weight fluctuates as women. That's okay. That's not what they mean. You guys know what they mean, so just keep that in mind. This is gonna roll into my next tip. Wear undergarments when you go try on dresses, please, guys. It's disgusting if you don't. Some boutiques won't even let you like come in with like try the dresses on if you're not wearing those. I didn't think that was a thing. I was gonna wear underwear anyways, and when they were like, hey, you know, we're just confirming your appointment, please wear underwear, a lot of that, like every place I went to, they all told me that, please wear underwear. And I asked, I was like, is it really common? They'd be like, you would be surprised. If you are planning on wearing like a faja or like a waist cincher, anything under your dresses, wear that to your dress appointments, because that is going to affect your measurements, guys, because that'll change the look of your dresses. You do not need to say yes immediately. If y'all watched my last video, I mentioned that in that video, 9 times out of 10, 9.9 times out of 10, wedding dresses are non-refundable. Like, you are not getting that money back whether or not you decide you want to keep it or not. I said yes to that dress in the last video. I'm selling it now. It didn't make a dent in my budget, thankfully, so I still had plenty of money left over to go be like, I don't like this dress as much as I thought I did. Take pictures and videos of everything, every single thing. Take pictures of you walking, take videos of you walking, pictures and videos of you sitting, take pictures from the bottom, from the top, everything. You want to have those so you can make the best decision possible, like when you go home. That's how I decided on this dress. I had pictures and videos, and that was one thing I was really good at. I took pictures and videos of every single last dress. You guys saw some of them. I didn't even scratch the surface of what I had, but y'all, I made sure I was good. You want as many things to look back on, so that way you don't have to feel pressured to make that decision right away. You know the kind of person you are. Wedding dress shopping is very romanticized now in this day and age and everything. Don't feel pressured to say yes, and don't think that your yes is gonna be the same as someone else's yes. My yes was a very calm yes. You saw it the first time in that last video. That's exactly how it was the second time. I was just like, yeah, I'm gonna say yes. I'm not a crier. I knew I wasn't gonna cry, but you know when the dress is for you. That's what I will say. Like, you know if that's your dress or not based on like how you feel. How I knew it was my dress, I could not stop smiling and I did not want to take it off. That's how I knew. How many people should you bring to a dress appointment with you? This is a tricky one, because I had a lot of people go with me the first time. I had a lot of people who wanted to be part of that and everything. I think it's okay for one appointment to bring all of those people with you, but if you're able to like break up which appointments they go to, especially if you know you're going to be going to a couple of appointments, so go with 3 the first time and go with 3 the next time, you know. But I don't think you should have 5 people with you every single appointment. Too many differing opinions, too many people who like different things, too many people talking. It's just too much. Maybe one appointment, like I did my first appointment to appease everybody, because I was like, I want all of them here with me. A lot of them was not going to be able to come. After that, it was 1 or 2 people. In that, also make sure who you're inviting is going to be excited for you, not just be excited to be there. You need someone who's going to be excited to take your pictures and excited to take your videos. They're gonna show the proper enthusiasm. You don't want someone who you're begging like, hey, can you please get up and take a proper picture of me? Or like you're having to take your phone and be like, okay, it's fine, whatever, I'll just do it. You don't want people like that. So you want people who are going to be there to help you, because they need to help you. Go with people you trust, go with people who are going to be excited to be there, and go with people who are going to help. Like, don't bring people just just to say like, oh, so-and-so's mama's sister cousin wanted to come. Don't do that. I have 2 more tips. Wedding dresses are heavy. It's not really a tip, it's just something like, it might be kind of like a duh, Felicia, but just know the longer your train, the heavier the dress. My bustle broke at my wedding because my train was heavy. Like, you can't even really tell because it's like, it was a slender dress, but my train was very heavy. My bustle broke. I was walking around carrying the train, like, and thankfully it broke towards the end of the night, but towards the end of the night, I'm on the dance floor carrying the train in this arm, or people would like be like, they would take it from me while I was dancing. Dresses are heavy, so just keep that in mind. Walk with the dresses while you're, because you have the dress on for maybe like 5 minutes. Walk around in them, just really get the feel, but dresses are heavy. My last tip, be open-minded, okay? You might think you really like something, but be open-minded to trying different styles, because I never saw myself in a ball gown dress, and hello, I fell in love with number 7 at David's Bridal. Like, that could have been my dress, guys. Don't be afraid to stick up for yourself, especially if you know it's not what you're looking for. Majority of the wedding consultants I worked with who helped me out, they were very much like, whatever you want, whatever you want. I did have that experience, and you have to remember these, they work on, some of them work on commission, they're just trying to make a sale. I had that experience at one of the places I went to. I won't call them out because I did think that all of the dresses were beautiful, but I felt like they were just trying to make a sale, and they were getting frustrated because I was not like, oh yeah, I like this, or I was very like confused on what I wanted. Don't let other people's emotions rub onto you. As best as you can, be open-minded to trying different styles. Be open-minded to trying different colors, because I was dead set on white. Champagne could have been the dress I bought. Don't go into the wedding dress shopping process closed-minded, because you might think that you want this certain style and this certain color, and baby, you could end up with a whole different dress. That's all the tips I really have for you guys. I hope you guys enjoyed watching me on my journey to saying yes to the dress. It was something. Mentally and emotionally, it was something. But I really did enjoy it, and looking back on all of this just makes me so happy. I'm happy I'm sharing it with you guys after my wedding is over, because I'm getting like a lot of feedback on like, oh, I like this one, I like this one, you should have got this one. And not just in the comments, the people in the comments have been very lovely, but it's overwhelming. Like, wedding planning is so overwhelming, and I've never been like a super indecisive person before. Baby, wedding planning made me the most indecisive person I could have ever met. So I'm very grateful. I would also say that, like, even if you like, you're not doing things on YouTube, just don't share with everyone. Be decisive on who you share these things with, because not everybody is going to be happy for you. Yeah guys, that's really it. I hope you guys really enjoyed it. If you don't follow me on Instagram and you want to know what like I looked like on my wedding day, because I got married almost 3 months ago, head over to my Instagram and look at that. If you want to be surprised and wait for the videos to drop, you guys can do that too. But thank you guys so much for watching, and I'll see y'all in my next video. Bye.